to another episode of Coexist. I'm one half of the co-host. I'm Greg. My partner's still busy doing school, rounding down, but today I wanted to come to you and talk about men's mental health. Um, Men's Mental Health Month was just in June, so I felt the need to kind of bring that up and put that into the forefront. I was watching a couple videos today on Instagram, and it began to like resonate with my soul and past traumas and things that I've been through in my life. Um, and it just made me stop and think how often men are overlooked in their feelings, in just their day to day, feeling like no one cares or no one asks about, them, and just like put our feelings to the side for the greater good per se. So I want to roll to my first clip, and then we'll come back and discuss that. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go to the first clip right now.
I have to act like I'm good. I'm good has taken out so many men. I don't even let my friends say it when I hit them up. Yo, I'm good. No, you gotta give me more than I'm good. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. I start playing like I don't even know what that means. I need you to express a little bit more. Like, how are you really feeling? And that's a deeper question. I was talking to a group. I was doing the coffee and combos where I get men together and we just get coffee, we talk. And one of the starting questions was, how are you feeling? And I had one guy, it was his first time coming, and he was like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think nobody's ever asked me how I was feeling and sat long enough to listen. That brother talked for 10 minutes off of that question. He had so much to unpack and unload, but nobody took the time to slow down and just, how are you feeling? I'm not even looking to respond. I just wanna know. I just wanna hold space. So for men, it's very imperative that one, we play a part of our own rescue, but we have to get out of our own way in regards to our pride and our ego.
Yeah.
And the image that we want to uphold.
Welcome back. Okay, that was our first clip, and if you noticed that the guy, he said he had like coffee and convos. That's a good thing to get guys together and communicate and just talk. But he was asking one of the guys that how he feels, and he was like, or how he's doing it. He says no one never really asks that, and if you talk to a lot of guys, you'll get the same response. One of the things that we do say is I'm good, and the question I pose to y'all is how many of y'all said I'm good when you actually wasn't good? Like, when you felt like your world was just going, you was in so much turmoil, your world was upside down and you wasn't good, but you just said I'm good just to kind of pass time or whatever the case may be, or not. Um, you didn't want to really talk about it, or you didn't know how to express it. A lot of times what happens is we get to these stages in life where it's like we can feel misunderstand it, or we'll feel like no one's gonna help or no one really cares. And I know firsthand of just going through life, just working. Long as the kids are good, long as the wife is happy, long as I'm bringing money home, I can pay the bills, and then you kind of even yourself stop caring about how you feel, your own personal thoughts and wants and desires and stuff like that sometimes get pushed to the back burner. And I say like for the greater good, but it's for the pursuit of happiness. Like if everybody else is good, I'm good. Like, have you been that person that just like, because a lot of times we as men just search for peace. If no one's complaining, if no one's nagging you, if the kids are happy, your wife's happy, you're doing okay on your job, you know you're looking for a sense of peace and just calmness in your life. Because we live in a world of chaos. Just being a man and having the stress of life on your back and the weight of the family on your back. So I can see how we can get so bogged down, but I've said that too many times. I'm good, and it's like I wasn't, and I can speak from my own personal things of just when I was going through something, but I felt like no one could understand what I'm going through. So you just kind of mask it and say I'm good, and you just go through hoping that you'll get better. And sometimes you do get better, sometimes you don't. But it's having somebody sometime to talk to, and that's, I think, it could be therapy, it could be a best friend, it could be um, your pastor, your wife, your best friend, or somebody you can just confide in and not feel judged or not feel weak. Um, Getting out of that habit of you don't want to look weak. It's not weak to express yourself. It's not weak to talk to somebody. So, because I'm one of the friends, everybody that know me can attest to this. I'm one of the friends that'll call you out the blue and say, "Hey, how you doing?" Just call and check on you. Um, because I try to make sure that a lot of my friends are, okay, or my brother or whoever, you know, I'll call you out the blue just to check on you. It doesn't have to be anything in particular that I wanted. I just ain't heard from you in a minute. Just want to check on you. And I think that's important. But not a lot of people have that in their life because we put on a face and we um, don't want to look weak to others. So we put on this face and we just go through life. Um, and you'll see in this next clip I'm a roll that sometimes life just be lifing, bro. Like, and you get so caught up in that, and it's hard to explain if you've never been through it. But once you start going through stuff, once you start going through life, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna roll the next clip, and then we'll come back and rap about it.
I'm
All
gonna be
right.
real with y'all right now. Bro, it was like a month ago. Things were so heavy. So heavy. Maybe like 2 months ago. 2 months. Yo, life was lifing. Denzel, life was lifing. Bruh. Oh, life was so heavy. Man, I was just going around places. And let me tell you why. I pulled up to the church, pulled up to the grocery store. I pulled up to some homies. What's crazy, all I really wanted was a hug. If somebody would have hugged me, I don't care who it was, if one person would have hugged me, I would have broke down crying. That's how heavy I felt. That's how fragile I felt. If somebody would have hugged me, I would have broke down crying. A nigga was hurting. And it's one of those things where it's like, sometimes as men and women, we're not in a place to talk about it, but we just still need, like, we're crying out for help without crying out for help. So sometimes even if I see, like, I hug people all the time now because it's like, yo, you might just need a hug. You might not say it, but you might need a hug. So I say all that to say, bro, I remember that week. I was just like, yo, I just need a hug, though. I never wanted a hug so bad in my life. Straight up.
All right, we just went to our last clip. Man, when I seen this, it hit me deep because I know what he was saying when he said he was just going through so much. He went from place to place, went around his friends, and if somebody would have just hugged him, he would have broke down. Like that's deep. Like if you never felt like that, I don't know how to explain it, but um, for me, I remember being somewhere, just being around people, and had an overwhelming feeling of just like I wanted to cry, and I didn't know why. It wasn't like anything just happened in that moment. I just wanted to cry, and I couldn't figure out why. And it's like an overwhelming feeling that you get. But like that's why I do wear shirts and stuff like this because I know without God in my life, like not without Christ as my Lord and Savior, my foundation, I would be lost because I went through a dark place for a little bit of time, um, and I felt like nobody could understand me. But I just like prayed and worshiped from the start of the day, and then at night before I went to sleep, and that's what kind of helped me get out of that rut I was in. And the tattoo I tattooed on me, Romans 8:18. Um, it just something that I kept replaying in my mind. Um, and it's basically saying what you're going through now is not to be compared with what I have for you in the future. So this too will pass. Like we're gonna get through this rough patch. Um, and just staying focused on that. But sometimes like you don't know who to talk to. So I remember just getting them overwhelming feelings of just wanting to cry, like feeling so emotional. And it would be like it could be anything. It could be something that you're watching that triggers, you could be missing a lost parent, a relative, anything, where you feel like your life is not complete. So, that going through that when I was seeing these things on Instagram and things of that nature talking about men's mental health, it's like make me even more want to like reach out to my friends and talk to them. I remember my boy the other night, he lost someone that he grew up with, and he felt the need to stop me and said, "Man, like I love you." He kept saying, "No homo, no homo." I ain't worried about that, but it was funny. But the thing about it is I felt him because I know what it's like to lose a best friend and friends close to you. So I mean, I don't have a problem telling another man I love you. It's not nothing, you know, insensitive about that or whatever the case may be. Um, like I can express myself openly to do that, and I think it's important to know that you are loved by your community. Um, I remember one of my other good friends just lost his son, like, and it's like I have no words to tell you how to make you feel better, but the only thing I can do as a friend is just try to be there for you. Call you and check on you, try to get you out the house every now and then, invite you places, you know, pray with you, talk to you, just be there to support in any way you can. That's the only thing you can do in them situations because you don't know how you would feel in that situation. So, man, if you don't know anything else about this, I want you to just reach out to friends, let them know you care about them, you love them, support them, check on them. Men's mental health is important, and I don't think we do enough as a community to check on each other. So, you know, you can always reach out to me, uh, and I'll pray with you. I'll call or check on you or whatever. But I pray everybody's gonna take this and watch this and share it and like, subscribe. Let me know if you need prayer. I'll pray for you. Um, but just check on your friends, check on your brothers. It's important that they feel loved also. All right, peace out.